Hi guys, it's your queen Andra Armada and I'm back at it again with a new video. So today is gonna be a very exciting video because I'm finally be able to do one of my video ideas that I have been planning to do since last year, which is doing a Trixie Mattel makeup look. So I wanted to see if I can recreate that on an Asian face, a Filipino face. But yeah, this actually supposed to be recorded a few months before. Right after the last video I uploaded. If you want to watch that, click here. Let's go from looking like this to this. And if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell so you can get notified on my next upload. Thank you.
I'm gonna start gluing down my eyebrows using the Elmer's glue stick. And I'm just gonna wait for that to dry, and I'm gonna tuck in all my hair under my wig stocking or my wig cap. And then I'm gonna use a powder foundation, and this is from Maybelline. And then after that, I'm actually gonna use a contour stick. I'm using the contour side because it's slightly darker than my skin tone and it's good enough as a base for my eyes, just like how Trixie uses a foundation as an eyeshadow base. After setting that, I'm gonna create the outline using this liquid pen eyeliner. And this is from Caroline. Now I'm gonna use a lighter and a darker pink. I'm gonna combine that together. This is from Beauty Glazed. And I'm just gonna gently tap it on top of the glued down eyebrows just to make sure that we don't disrupt that. And then right after that, I'm gonna use this Beauty Glazed neutral palette. I'm gonna use the black and I'm gonna start sketching out the lower lash line, and I'm gonna make some space for that white eyeliner that is signature to Trixie's makeup. Once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and dab that black on top of that pink. I'm just gonna gently tap until it's smoky. And I'm also going back and forth with the pink to make sure that the black and the pink is combined. It should look like almost a purple. And then I'm just gonna layer pink just to make sure that the pink is showing through. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply that same pink on the lower lash line, gently blending that black to incorporate the two colors together. I'm using a smaller brush for this. This is a lot of work, y'all. Okay, now I'm going into the brows. I'm just gonna apply more base on the area where I'm gonna sketch out the brows and gently blend that. And I'm using a dark brown eyeshadow from the same neutral palette to start sketching out the eyebrows. So I first created a shape. It's okay if it's not even. We'll make that even later. Now I'm gonna gently fill that in with the color, and I'm gonna try to sketch out hair shapes or lines or whatever. Then I'm gonna use the same black eyeshadow to create shadows on the ends of that brow, and I'm gonna gently feather it in. Now I'm gonna use a white cream foundation, and I'm gonna use that to sketch out the eyebrow highlight. This is actually also the part where I'm gonna use a lighter foundation shade to sketch out the top part of the brow. And this is also the part where I try to even out both eyebrows. Making sure that the lines are even. And I'm gonna start to blend those out. I'm just gonna use a smaller detail brush to ensure that I don't just cover the whole brow. After that, I'm gonna skip over and go to the face with a primer. Then after that, I'm gonna use a liquid foundation. This is Maybelline's Fit Me foundation. And I'm gonna just apply that all over the face. Make sure to blend into the neck. Then I'm gonna go with contour. This is a stick contour, and I'm gonna start creating those Trixie Mattel contour shapes, going over the forehead, the cheek, and the jawline. Then using a sponge, I'm gonna blend out those lines. Try not to blend too much. We want to make sure that those colors are apparent. I'm just going to use the same foundation brush to blend some of the areas that needs more blending. And don't forget to blend the contour slightly down the neck. Then I'm going to use a smaller brush with the same contour cream, and I'm going to start chiseling out my nose. I feel like my nose is also crooked here. Going in with highlight, I'm using the same light liquid foundation, and I'm going to apply it over the highlight areas with a foundation brush. Just make sure to blend. Then I'm gonna carve out the cheek contour using that same light liquid foundation, just to make it more clean and apparent. Just cleaning up the nose highlight as well. Now once you're done with the contours and the highlights, let's go ahead and set that in with a lot of powder. Just pack it in. Don't forget the neck. I'm just making sure that I covered everywhere except my eye area. Look at all that powder. Then after a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and brush those off. And then I'm gonna use this bronzer to go on top of the contour. This will help in dusting off that excess powder on top of that cream contour shade. And it's also gonna help in starting off with the warmth that I'm gonna need because I look ashy right now. And then I'm gonna go in with this contour shade. This is a true contour shade. And I'm gonna go in on top of those contour areas. I'm going to use a card to make sure that I get that sharp contour on the cheek. And I'm going to use a angle brush to go in and apply that contour on top of the cream on the nose and blend it with a fluffy brush. Now with what is this? This is a combination of white cream paint and white gel eyeliner. I'm gonna use that to create the white on the upper eyelid, going across the outline, cutting through that eyeshadow. Try to make sure that the upper part of that white is a clean line. Make it as perfect as much as possible. Now I'm going in with a gel eyeliner. I'm gonna fill in most of the eyeliner that Trixie has, but I'm not gonna go into the very edges. I look like a mess. Now I'm just gonna jump back with that white and apply that on the space on the lower lash line that we kept, making sure that the shapes are slightly even. This is time consuming, y'all. Go on top of that with a white eyeshadow to set it. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the detailing using that pen eyeliner on the inner corner, at the very edges of that eyeliner, and on the tips. Making sure that the very tips of that line are sharp. Okay, now I'm just gonna apply some pencil eyeliner on the very outer edges of my lower lash line, just to blend that black in. And I'm just gonna make sure to fill in some of the blank areas of my lashes with that black eyeliner, and apply some mascara. It doesn't really matter what brand as long as the lashes are dark. Now for the highlights, I'm going back in again with the lighter compact powder. This is from BYS. I'm just gonna layer that on top of the highlight areas to make them more bright. Now Trixie does use a shivering white for her highlights, but she's white, so, and I'm not. Then I'm gonna use this Caroline blush for my blush to blend the highlights and the contours. I'm gonna layer a pinkier one on top, and I'm just gonna focus that on the apples of my cheeks. Then I'm gonna go in with lips. So this first lip liner that I used, this one's from BYS again. This is a bit more orange than I would like for this color scheme. So I decided to top that off with another lip liner. This one's a knockoff of Kylie Cosmetics. It might also actually be a fake. Don't use fake makeup. I'm a drag queen, so it doesn't matter. Then I'm gonna use another knockoff of another brand. I don't know which brand. Might be Kylie's. But this one's another pink. This is a liquid lipstick. I'm just gonna fill in the rest. And I'm gonna finish off the face with a matte finish setting spray. Let that dry. And after applying my lashes, putting on my wig, my earrings, and my costume, this is the finished look.
And there we have it. So here's my take on Trixie Mattel's new makeup look. So this is a kind of a black and pink smoky eye with her signature white eyeliner, but it crosses through that black and pink at the top. and I just wore my dress and my newly styled DIY hairline wig, so you can see it's very rough. I'm still practicing just to make sure it looks natural, but so yeah, there we have it. If you have any thoughts on this look, you can definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Again, this has been your queen, Andra Armada, for again another video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for my future uploads. See you again soon!